reason she's even existing in the world is because one, she doesn't have the courage to kill herself, and two, people don't want to start problems and and just throw her out of a room because she's useless to society. So that's the reason why they kind of just linger around for the next 30, 40 years. Like they really just linger. Like nobody really wants them. Nobody really cares about them. Unless they're, just get horny for a little bit. And as soon as the horniness is gone, the woman's off to just lingering around. She just lingers, looking for any spare attention.
What up? What up? What up? What up? Hit the like button. Hit the like button. The more likes we get, the more people are coming to the live. If y'all want me to stay on 2 hours this beautiful Saturday night, I'm looking to meet a $15 live stream goal. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. Preferred methods. Or super chat, super sticker, dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. You dig? Hit the like, hit the like. Uh let's get into it. You know? Um okay. Um I I'm gonna go upstairs for a second, but I'm gonna leave y'all with some video until I get back. But yeah, we about to get started though. Everybody hit the like.
For her to fall off her peak to become easier to acquire. Oh my god, that's actually sad. Yeah, think better of your damn selves.
What do you mean by I know when I see a retired baddie? You can't ever retire from baddiness. It's for everlasting. It's forever and ever. Amen. Okay. If you're a baddie at 18, you're gonna be a baddie when you're 80. Like it never finishes. It never stops. Like you can recognize it and say, I recognize a baddie, a retired baddie when I see one. Is because
Okay, so here we have a woman here that feels insulted. Retired baddie.
I realize I'm not a young woman.
Because someone may have commented to her, oh, I know I know a retired baddie when I see one. They're calling her old, basically. Here's my point and example. So we've just seen Ms. Juggernaut, and here we have Ms. T.
But I pity the fool.
Blinged up. Oh, wait, interesting. Oh, the flossy. Oh, the flossy. Yeah, gotta have a bit of Fergie every now and again, haven't you? But look, maybe that's why you have some aged aunties and older baddies, retired baddies in this case, that are somewhat bitter. What has their heyday gone? Because they've fallen off now. They've lost that edge of what they deemed as perfection. Oh, I used to be so hot. I used to be so fine. I used to be that chick back in the day.
All the boys wanted a crack at her.
Whatever. So now because they're no longer that, there's an air of bitterness in the air. And that may lead to them giving actual bad advice to younger women. You just go have your fun. Go spread your legs as much as possible and have as much fun as possible. You don't want to get old like me. Baddie. Without having those experiences. Okay. Lead them astray. Well, carry on, Miss T.
that baddiness exudes off of that woman, okay? Just because she is an older woman or, like maybe she looks really conservative, she's still a baddie. She's still a baddie. Like, it doesn't have no look. It doesn't have no title. It doesn't have no, like, it's a vibe. It's a feeling. It's an essence, okay? That's what baddieism is. Baddiness only stops when you get literally to the grave. But even when you're in the grave...
She's a dead baddie. Corpse baddie. Heavenly baddie. Oh, it's a dead chick, come on, but okay.
We remember you as a baddie, like we know that that's your vibe. Let's just stop with that statement. Because if you're a baddie, then you'll be it now and forever and ever and ever.
I mean, that's cute, but it sounds delusional, doesn't it?
Just like a woman.
Yeah, it sounds delusional, but okay.
Want to know what I know?
That depends on what you know.
She knows nothing of the world.
But here we go again. Another lovely baddie with, I don't know, more delusion, truths? I don't know. I think this video was made for women, but obviously we're just gonna watch it anyway.
Damn right.
And react, of course.
Is that it's not that pretty people are boring. It's that they have to tuck everything away to make other people feel comfortable. Other women and other men that want to humble them. Because when baddies, which shout out, that's what this is about. Shout out to the baddies that just show up. They dress to the nines. Their personalities are loud. They don't care. Because it's a different type of species because they've learned their whole life. And there was probably moments that they did.
Okay, I mean, you're going a bit too far now. It's a species of baddie. I mean, you're going a bit too far with it.
You think you're cute, but you're not.
Here we have another lovely woman. This woman's sort of fishing as well. We're wearing that top for.
Don't care.
Some half-cut kind of top. Hey, look, as a man, I'm not supposed to know what sort of top that is. I'm not supposed to know. I'm not supposed to have any idea what sort of top that is.
No one cares.
So I'll call it whatever the hell I want to call it. Some half-cut, one-arm sort of top type of thing.
Don't care.
Yeah? Trying to get attention? Fishing for compliments? She probably isn't. I mean, hey, here's the thing a lot of men have learned.
She is evil.
Can you trust a baddie?
Nope.
Can you trust a chick that calls herself a baddie? Even if she isn't. I mean, she ain't a baddie, but she calls herself one. So, I mean, can you trust her anyway?
I don't even trust my mother.
Yeah? Whether she is or isn't. You'd be sort of a fool to trust her. But okay, we'll call this one Zena.
Tuck a lot of themselves away because people are constantly triggered by a confident, beautiful woman, especially when she's not just quietly sitting in the corner. It's not that she.
I mean, let me just say this right now. I just walked in on this. You're obnoxious and loud and probably disrespectful, and you talk too much, and you always say the wrong thing. You're aggressive. You're probably abrasive. You're a really bad person. And that's what a lot of these women say. Like, oh, people are intimidated by me, by my strength. No, they're intimidated by Satan. The Satan within you. And that's understandable to be intimidated by a demon, by a reptilian hiding in a human body. Yeah, that's very intimidating. I don't blame them. Very intimidating. Anyway, let's get started, folks. Let's get this motherfucking party started. You dig? I got a treat for you guys. What are we looking like in here? Everybody hit the like button. Shout out to Neo. Haven't seen Neo in a little minute. Shout out to Divine Photos. What we looking like in this month? What we looking like? Oh, 4 people? Okay. Everybody hit the like button. Reptilian baddie. Reptilian baddie in this biatch. Let's get started. Well, you know what? I want to finish eating, and I don't want to smack in y'all ear while we do that. So let's just listen to this idiot one more time. And I say idiot with love.
How intelligent you are, you know, and how aware you are of how you. It doesn't matter how intelligent you are, you know, and how aware you are of how you've been conditioned as a woman to put men on a pedestal and their opinions on a pedestal, and how, you know, messed up the beauty standards are. It doesn't matter how much of that you can understand. You can still be addicted to that feeling of being desired by a man. And I think that just happens when we are craving excitement, novelty, change. When our life isn't feeling fulfilling, when it feels repetitive or uninspiring, validation provides us that quick emotional escape. Being admired creates the illusion of excitement and, oh my God, my life's changing and everything's great. But it is an illusion, you know, it's a temporary fix. Your life doesn't really change.
Okay, here's the thing. I don't understand people who do these long ass coming up segments. Like, to me, a coming up segment should be no longer than like 10 seconds. Like 10, 15 seconds max. These motherfuckers be having 2-minute coming up segments. Anyway, let's continue. I'm almost done eating.
Off the back of a bit of male attention. Hello beautiful people, I'm Alessia for those that have just stumbled across my channel. Thank you so much for coming and watching the video. Hello my frequent watchers, thank you so much for tuning in again. The sun is coming in and out, so just be aware the lighting might be a bit funky in this video, might change quite a lot. So, I've spoken many times about this topic, about male validation and about how women are kind of socialized to seek approval from men. From childhood, we are subtly, or not so subtly actually, we're overtly taught to tie our worth to being attractive, desirable, ladylike in the eyes of men.
Ladylike is just an attractive trait, period. Being a classy, sophisticated, graceful woman is it's a flex. Even if you're not doing it for men. Even if you're a lesbian, that's a flex. All right, salute, Neo, salute. All right, we about to get started with the regularly scheduled programming. Another minute or so it is.
We're basically taught to get rid of our complications and our humanness as women and to just focus on our outer layer and how we come across to others, to focus on being palatable. We don't
Well, yeah, because your humanness is batshit crazy and obnoxious. Yeah, when women are being their true selves, they're unbearable. It's not palatable for society. Honestly, that's why we telling you to tune it down. Because you're really not fit to be in society when you're being your true self. You're doing humanity a favor by toning it down, not just men. Whatever.
and to just focus on our outer layer and how we come across to others, to focus on being palatable. We don't really get to be messy, to be nuanced as women. We really do internalize the message that we owe men this memorizing performance of beauty from such a young age. And I have spoken about this so much in my other videos. And I've talked about this kind of socialization process and how it affects us and how it leads to us putting men's opinions on a pedestal. But in today's video, I kind of want to cover male validation, but from a slightly different angle. Please do subscribe, by the way, if you haven't already. At one point in my life, I definitely felt like I needed all men to think I was beautiful and to fancy me, because that's how I acquired my worth. And that's kind of what I'd picked up from the society that I lived in, from the films that I'd watched, from the examples I'd seen. I thought, this is what I do as a woman to be accepted, to be successful. But as I started to engage with feminism, I think I did unlearn a lot of this.
All right, are y'all bored out of your gourd yet? Let's move on. 8 people watching, only 4 likes. Let's get the likes up, y'all. The more we get the likes up, the more people are coming to the live. Let's run them likes up. Run them likes up. Let's get into this horse shit.
Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lil Piva if you're new here, and today we're getting ready to go speed dating in New York City.
What kind of shit is that?
They have no shame. They really have no shame. They just do anything on the internet. Anything. Come on any type of way, doing anything with whatever in their head. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But anyway, let's get into it.
Speed dating in New York City. As you can see, I'm trying to look cute tonight. So I bought the ticket last night and they were $38. I got them on Eventbrite. My friend actually recommended me going and I was just like, oh my God, it's just gonna be a bunch of nerds. And I don't mind nerds, you know, nerds are great, but I'm gonna need.
Okay, like, they're so full of it, man. She just said, oh my goodness, they're gonna be a bunch of nerds there. I mean, but nerds are okay. No, they're not. We can tell by the way you just said that. There's gonna be a bunch of nerds there. We're not stupid. Stop We're not stupid. Stop insulting our intelligence. I don't know if they I don't know if they think we're that stupid or if they're just that stupid. I don't know. But let's run it back. But let's matter of fact, hold on. Let's just establish this now. Let's just establish this now. If you were so great, you wouldn't have to pay to meet men. You wouldn't have to go to speed dating if you were a great dating option. So let's just start there. All right? And before we continue with this, what are we rating her from 1 to 10? Okay, I played her on that pause moment. Let me get her a better screenshot. I want her to be at her best. But we got to rate her 1 to 10. But just keep this in mind. If she was so great, she wouldn't have to go to speed dating. Let me say that one more time. I mean, I guess this is her dialed up. What are we rating this? I feel like I could help her out a little more. Can we get a better pause spot? Maybe smiling. Oh, that's not a good one. Oh, let's see. Maybe after speed dating. Oh, uh, I'm trying to help her out, y'all. Okay, I guess that's the best we gonna get. So, oh, what up, Road Runner? Good to see you. We got some ladies in the house. We're the utmost gentlemen here at Modern Dating Cure. So good to have you here, Road Runner. But what are we rating her from 1 to 10? Let's get that out the way early. What are we rating her, y'all? She's not hideous, but I need some answers below. Because we're going to do a deep dive on this video. It ain't too long. It's only 7 minutes. You know I'm going to stretch it out to at least 45 minutes. All right. Okay, so I'm going to say, yeah, I'm going to say about a 5. I'm going to say, you know what? I mean, dialed up. I mean, I guess this is dialed up. Her makeup is horrible, but I'll say a 5. If she gets super dialed up and get a professional stylist and a professional makeup artist, she could probably work her way up to 6. She could probably work her way up to a 6. She really tried really hard. But for the purposes of this video, we're gonna call her a hard 5. She's a hard 5. Okay? Now a hard 5's expectation should be pretty average, right? Well, she's a woman. We know that's not gonna fucking happen. But let's just run it back.
I think we're all over dating. I'm gonna need a balance. I'm gonna need and I was just like, oh my God, it's just gonna be a bunch of nerds. And I don't mind nerds, nerds are great, but I'm gonna need a balance. I'm gonna need 50% nerd, 50% athletic, outdoorsy. It can't just be all nerd.
AKA AKA the ideal man. Smart, funny, intelligent, interesting, tall. Yeah, AKA Mr. Perfect. Yo, he can't be all nerd. He got to be 50% athletic, 50% this, have a good job. So yeah, AKA Mr. Perfectly well balanced. Yeah, not gonna happen, toots. If you were worth that, you wouldn't be in this position tonight. You would have had him already. And why would a guy that great be at a dating event? Why would a guy that awesome be at a speed dating event? Seriously, we gonna dive into it, but I just don't understand why a guy like that would have to go to a speed dating event. But in their delusional mind, it makes sense.
Outdoorsy. You know, it can't just be all nerd. Speaking on behalf of everyone, I think we're all over dating apps. It's just so hard to like execute. I feel like you match with people, but then you never really make it to a first date or even to a conversation. So I think it's really nice and like a breath of fresh air to have everybody in the room ready to date. There's just
Okay. I hate to keep pausing it, but there's so much to break down. She's on dating apps and she can't get past the conversation to even get to a first date. This is not a terribly unattractive woman. So we know what type of guy she going after if she can't even get on a first date. They all had the same story. I promise you they all had the same story. There's no good reason for a woman who's not morbidly obese and hideously unattractive to be single after 25. If she's single after 25, we already know what it is. I'm Chad chasing and he just keep hitting and replacing. It's the same story every time. The 80% of men would set up a date with her, even with her being a 5. She's not fat, she's not hideous. 80% of men would make it to the first date with her. Yeah, we know who she chasing. Let me show y'all who she chasing real quick.
conversation. So I think it's really nice and like a breath of fresh air to have everybody in the room ready to date. There's just so much more than what you guys see on camera. Nice and bouncy.
I have my leggings on because it's cold, but nobody knows. Shh. We got that, and then we have my jacket. Oh, I love this jacket. Nice and furry and warm. Final look. Got my jacket, cute little red dress. Got my suede booties on and the thrifted Gucci purse.
What do y'all think? What up, X? What do y'all think? Is this look giving? Is she giving looks with this? Is she serving tea with this? You know, I just know. I just want to know: is she? Is this turning heads? She's shaped like a 12-year-old boy. But hey, is this serving? Let's just talk about how cringy this woman life is. She's a content creator in a small New York. She's a content creator in a small New York apartment. I mean, who knows what type of job she has, but look, she ain't living luxurious, I can tell you that. She's been getting pumped and dumped on dating apps for probably over a decade in her tiny apartment, coming home to herself every night. This is a pathetic loser life. And it didn't have to be that way. She had every opportunity in the world to not live a pathetic loser life. She chose this. But let's get into it.
On and the thrifted Gucci purse. Wish me luck.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
See, now let me ask you something. A real quick question. Do you think if a guy did that on the date, she would get an ick? If he did that little river dance on the date, do you think she would get the ick and dismiss him? Of course she would. See, they don't realize they're the dorks they dismiss. They don't realize it. Let's watch that dorky move one more time.
And the thrifted Gucci purse. Wish me luck.
As the time is approaching, I am actually getting a little bit nervous. I have some butterflies in my stomach, but thank you. Yeah, so.
Oh, that wasn't very woke. That wasn't very woke. Play some creepy music and then show a black guy that just said, "Hey, how you doing? You look nice." That was rude. Very, very elitist and rude. But I'm sure you would claim you're some woke liberal. You're some morally superior woke liberal. But you just tried to embarrass and make fun of that nice black man who said, have a good evening, you look nice. I'm sensing you're a bad person, man. Let's watch that cringy shit one more time. I'm glad I'm recording. This is definitely going to be a separate episode. The way, by the way, if y'all want me to stay on 2 hours, let's get about $15 to $20 in donations to keep me on 2 hours. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. Or super chat, super sticker, dollar symbol on the right of the chat box.
I'm nervous. I have some butterflies in my stomach, but thank you.
You just said, "God bless you, look nice." He even was friendly enough to throw the peace sign to the camera. He didn't deserve this, man. I think I know why you're single. Horrible character, that's why.
I have some butterflies in my stomach, but thank you. Yeah, so I'm getting a little nervous, but can't back down now. The restaurant is called Darbar Grill. I just looked it up. It's like an Indian restaurant. It's on East 55th Street. Yeah, so at least I get to just walk over in peace and I'm not rushing over in like the subway.
I mean, listen. I hate to be like this, but New York women have to be some of the worst women on the dating market. They're masculine, they're hardened. New York streets hardened them. It's probably going to be less likely a woman's going to be feminine if she's hailing from the streets of New York. The mean streets of New York. Becoming comfortable with walking down the street at night randomly. I don't even want a woman who would be comfortable walking down New York streets at night. But let's continue. I've only been there once, so you can call me ignorant if you must. Didn't like it, by the way. Yeah, I didn't like it.
Good evening. Yeah, can I get your first name? Nicole.
So, what up, Lauren? What up, Lauren? I don't think she's a 3. I wouldn't give her a 3, but we gave her a 5. And if she really get dialed up by the right people, maybe a 6. But for the sake of this video, we're gonna say she's average. That's fair, Lauren. Glad you could stop by. I was, no homo, cold blue steel. I was just thinking about you the other day. No homo though. Yeah, her personality definitely puts her at a 2. Anyway, let's talk about this real quick. Think about how pathetic a woman has to be to end up in her 30s seriously going to some speed dating event. She's had every option in the world since 15 to make a relationship work with a decent dude. You know? Think about how many guys did unthinkable things to her face. Late night, drunk and sweaty. Like when you think about that, it should gross you out. Like I would feel sorry for these women if they weren't such terrible people. I really would. Anyway, like I'm trying to articulate this. You know how easy it is to sell yourself as a woman on the dating market, even if you're unattractive and slightly overweight? Do you know how easy that is compared to how hard it is to sell yourself as a man on the dating market? I can't even put it into words. So by the time you have to come to this dating event, a speed dating event, you have failed tremendously, if that even makes sense, on the dating market. And you had it on easy mode. The game was on easy mode, and you still failed biblically. Your failures are that of biblical proportions by that point. Whatever, let's just get it.
Your first name? Nicole. You guys, I literally had to step outside so I could talk shit. I don't want to be mean, but one of the guys literally has folds in the back of his head. He got.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. When niggas fire out you, nigga, shut the fuck up.
Like, what? What?
What kind of shit is that?
You know what? Let's run it back, man. You know I'm about to get her. You know I'm about to fucking get her. Let's run that back. And she got him on camera too, just to pour salt in the wound. And she said, "Oh, I don't want to be mean," but she couldn't help her joy. She couldn't help showing her joy at the thought of being mean. Think about that for a minute. Oh, I don't want to be mean. You see that genuine smile on her face at the thought of the mean, hateful thing she was about to say? You know who her daddy is. Yep. Big red man in the ground. Yep. Let's run it back. Let's run it back. This is sick. That man was minding his own business. This is disgusting.
You guys, I literally had to step outside so I could talk shit. I don't want to be mean, but one of the guys literally has
folds in the back of his head.
You know what? I'm not even gonna go to her level. I'm not even gonna go to her level and roast her looks, because we can roast her character. We can roast who she is as a human being on a core level. We can roast her soul. Ma'am, I'm almost speechless. I'm almost speechless. You have a dark, dark heart and a dark spirit, and no good is gonna fall upon thee. Like, ma'am, okay, what does that say about you then? Okay, if you're there with him, then if he's a loser, which he isn't compared to you, but even if he is a loser, even if we want to go along with the idea that he's a loser and he got folds in his head or whatever, like, if you're there with him, do the math. So, however much of a loser you say he is, you're just as much of a loser. Actually, you're a bigger loser because you're a woman and you had every opportunity on the planet to get a guy for years and years and years. That guy probably never had real opportunities with women. You had hundreds, thousands of opportunities with men. So who's really the biggest loser between the two of you? If we even want to play that game. Exactly. Goodness. I'm not gonna go low. I'm not gonna go low. Uh, okay, if he's a loser, you walked all the way downtown to meet losers. So what does that make you? These women really think they're gonna go to these speed dating events and it's gonna be a bunch of 6'4" square jawed dudes with great jobs. Why would they be there? I hope this humbles you. I hope this humbled you. Like, dang, am all I work all I'm worth is dudes with folds in their head. Yeah. Actually, actually you deserve less. He's out of your league, bitch. How about that? See, because when it comes to the shit that counts, men are out of women's league. Yeah, the guy with the folds in his head is a better human than you. And yes, out of your league when it comes to the stuff that counts: character, intelligence, discipline, I'm sure. Like all the stuff that really count. How he treats people. The type of stuff that God's gonna ask you about when you get to the pearly gates. You're definitely getting sent down. But you know what I mean? When it comes to the stuff that count, you're less than nothing. But you know what? Let's get back into it.
I don't want to be mean, but one of the guys literally has folds in the back of his head. He got head folds. Do you see this? Does this look like someone who's gonna be going out on a date with a guy with head folds?
No. You look like the type of whore that never get taken out on dates because you're just a whore. So dudes just use your face for you know what and then leave. So yeah, you don't look like the date type in general. How about that? Think about all the random sweaty guys who left their baby batter on that face. And she thinks she better than somebody. Whatever.
With head folds.
no, 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 no.
Now now she's zooming in on some guy that's balding. Damn. See, there's nothing women love more than trying to belittle men and embarrass men. It's their favorite pastime. Don't take my word for it. Just go out in the world as a man and interact with women. This is sick. This is sick. It's disgusting. It's diabolical. It's reprehensible. Or what is it? Irreprehensible? Wait, but yeah, y'all know what I mean. Yeah, we already know she's some man hating effeminist. We already know. Let's see if let's see. Cold Blue Steel trying to run my show again, telling me when to press play. I'm running the show here, Cold Blue Steel. Respectfully. Now let's see if anybody got at her for being a terrible person. Oh, not all the sensitive balding men trying to tear her down. Yeah, she deserves it. Yeah. Terrible person. I love that she got roasted. There's a fine line between self-confident and obnoxious. It's body shaming until it's a woman talking about a man's body and his folds. I saw some big women there too. I don't think any men blasted them and put them on video. Oh, I'm glad she got roasted. How many views this got? 16,000 views? I'm so glad she got roasted. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. That moment she realizes her new dating pool, getting old sucks. Yeah, let's continue.
No, 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 no.
Okay. Sorry, bye bye, Cold Blue Steel. I usually don't block niggas, but you on that hoe ass shit. You too old to be on some hoe ass shit, Cold Blue Steel. You really are. I ain't gonna permanently block you. But nobody tells the host to shut the fuck up. So let's just put you in timeout, buddy, for 24 hours. Yeah, this hoe ass nigga probably gonna try to get my channel blocked or something. Um, yeah, let's get back into it.
No, 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 no.
Here. Sure, if you'd like to just take a seat there. You can come over here, love, and just take a seat there.
Well, now you want to block out faces? I mean, granted, she did get the back of their head. Well, actually, she got the side of dude face. So yeah, now she care about blocking people faces out, huh? How convenient.
Here, love, and just take a seat there.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
Hello, I'm back.
I mean, look. What up, Cool J? I mean, ma'am, your karma. I mean, you're living your karma. You know, I'm sure this isn't the first time you did something like this. You've been doing despicable things since you've been born. I'm sure. So yeah, you're currently living your karma. So it's not like, oh, God's gonna get you back for this. He's currently getting you back in your day-to-day life. What up, DSW? Shout out to DSW. It's been a while. I don't know if you remember me or not. Your content is A plus. The name doesn't sound familiar. Well, I don't know if the name sounds familiar, but either way, salute DSW. Big salute.
No! No! Hello, I'm back. It is 1 a.m. And no, I did not just get back from the speed dating. I ended up making a friend and we went to the bar afterwards. And I'm starving now, so I'm just gonna have some steak.
Yeah, she's not gonna talk about that guy she blew at the bar. Yeah, she got depressed from her real dating market, so she went to the bar to let some guy who's out of her league blow a load on her face in the bathroom, just to boost her self-esteem, I guess.
The bar afterwards. And I'm starving now, so I'm just gonna have some steak before I go to bed. But I wanted to do a little recap of the event, and let me be honest, it was pretty bad. So, first off, the event specifically was for 30-year-olds. Like it said that on the actual invitation. So I don't know why all the men were literally like between 45 and 50 years old. There was one guy out of the 10 that was actually in the age group, but then he was gay.
What up, T Orlando? T Orlando, you just missed it. I had to block Cold Blue Steel. He sent in some good donations back in the day though. He sent in like a few $50 donations back in the day. But yeah, I had to time out Cold Blue Steel. I didn't completely block him or ban him from the channel. I should have banned him from the well, I don't know. Maybe he'll come back and act right tomorrow. Um yeah, he was acting like a bitch. See, but yeah, men your age don't want you, man. 40 and 45 is your new dating market. Hate to break it to you. You're going to be single forever, and rightfully so. I don't want any man to have to put up with you. Yeah, he was talking shit. Well, I let it. I've been letting Cold Blue Steel slide for a long time. Cold Blue Steel has this thing where he's like, play the video, stop talking and play the video, and I always let it slide. I've been letting it slide since he's been watching the channel. But I finally told him like, look, bro, chill. I'm gonna run the channel the way I want to run the channel. And then he talking about fuck you and all that. Yeah, get out of here, nigga. Hoe ass nigga. Old nigga in his 50s still acting like a little bitch, a little schoolgirl bitch. It's disappointing to see a black man act like that. You know, too old for that shit, bro. Too damn old for that shit. Disappointing. Yeah, I do. I let shit ride. You know me, T Orlando. You know me, T Orlando. I let shit ride. I've been letting him ride since he's been watching the show. He always try to like, I guess he call himself bossing me around. Press play, press play. He said that shit like 20 times. Press play, stop talking, press play. I'm like, nigga, I'm gonna press play when I want to press play. Why is age a problem? Yeah, I'm roasting him for his age. Yeah. Shout out to Arson. But yeah, I'm or wait, Arson, I'm not sure. Can you I don't know if you're talking about hold on. So Arson says, why is age a problem? So are you talking about the chick, or are you talking about the chick having a problem with the fact that the dudes were 40, 45? I could break that down. I could break that down. Um, well, I mean, I guess you can clarify what you were specifically asking, Arson. and then I'll break it down anyway. But yeah, I just put them on. I put them on. What did I put? I put them on timeout for 24 hours. I didn't block him. If he come back tripping, then I think I don't know if you could block a motherfucker forever from the channel. That's the whole ass nigga that'll probably try to get your channel banned because you blocked his bitch ass. See, I would never do no whole ass shit like that. Even if it don't matter what somebody say to me, they can call me whatever name in the book and block me from it. I'm not gonna do no whole ass shit. Oh, I'm gonna try to get your channel deleted now, bitch ass dudes. Let's see. Oh, her having a problem, arson. Let me break that down real quick. Let me break that down for the official breakdown. I should have left it at the same pause spot. Oh, that's a perfect pause spot for this piece of shit. Women always think they're younger. So even when a woman is 35, she still look at 45-year-old like it's old because in her mind she's still that 17-year-old cheerleader even though she's 35. You know, it's the same reason why a 58-year-old, oh gosh, let's see what happened. Oh, shout out to X. X just donated $10 via Cash App for me having to put up with Cold Blue Steel. So shout out to X. I'm about to hit him with the meme. So we only need $5 more for me to stay on 2 hours for sure. $5 more, and I'm on 2 hours. So yeah, arson. It's the same reason why 55-year-old women come on Kendra G and say they only want to date from 50 to 60 because 55-year-old women think they're too good for a 65-year-old man because that's too old. Because they still want to see themselves when they 55. They still want to see themselves as 35. They're like, I got a young spirit. I ain't dating no senior citizen. Yeah, I know I'm 55, but I got a young spirit. I'm still active. I still travel a lot. They always want to see themselves way younger than what they are. Yeah, this woman on the screen is like 35 probably, and her brain is 12. So in her mind, 45 is ancient. Yeah, exactly, X. Yeah, exactly. But this for you, X.
That's a hard nigga. It's the happiest day of my life, is what I'm saying. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it.
I'm winning any motherfucker way. I can't lose.
Shout out to okay, a bunch of people just said they donated. So shout out to Neo. Shout out to T Orlando. He said he just sent 5-2. So hey, I'm trolling y'all, but Neo and T Orlando, this for y'all too, and Lauren.
Say they get money, but I can't say a hoe. Yeah, go. You can fuck with me if you wanted to. 100 motherfuckers can't tell me nothing. Hey, bitch, I'm a problem, nobody solving. You can keep hating, I'm popping regardless. Bro, can see this since first grade. I be that bitch. You got a girl, but it's cool, I ain't gon' tell her shit. You know niggas love bitches with money. You know niggas love bitches with money. You know niggas love bitches with money. You ain't never fuck with no boss, bitch. I turned you out. When a real one hold you down, baby, you supposed to drink. Stone sets, I got my own baguettes. Jealousy, let it go. Results could be tragic. I push the beat, not the backseat girl. I push the beat, not the backseat girl.
Oh boy. Let's finish up with this dirtbag. And if you're just now coming into the channel, she earned all these bad names I'm calling her. Let's get it. Everybody hit the like button if you haven't already.
10 that was actually in the age group, but then he was gay. Mind you, there was 2 gay guys, and I'm not the only one who thought this, because afterwards, me and some of the other girls, sorry, I don't know what my neighbors are doing. They're literally like moving furniture, and it's 1 a.m.
Yeah, see? See, this is why your life sucks. See, her life sucks. That's why she's miserable and she has to insult men at speed dating events because this is her life. She got to get woken up at 1 in the morning in her tiny apartment because her neighbors are moving furniture at 1 in the morning. I love it. I love that this is her life. She totally deserves it.
Like moving furniture and it's 1 a.m. But anyways, so I ended up going out with some of the girls that I met there, and we were just like, wow, like this was so bad. And they also
Y'all are so bad. That's the beautiful thing about it. That's the beautiful thing about it. Like, I'm sure those guys were really nice guys. I mean, if you weren't attracted to them, fine. But to roast them, like, here's the thing: they're roasting the guys to make themselves feel better about the fact that they are those guys. They're the female versions of those guys. But to make themselves feel better about that, they're gonna just talk crap about the guys. It's a way to save their ego and cope. That they're the female equivalent to that. That's why they were there.
They lay you down, they spray you down, but they don't stay around.
You're a fucking loser. You're literally a fucking loser.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah. I just played that one because she looks like a coke whore. I mean, I actually might be a coke whore. I don't know. I mean, don't sue me, but this woman doesn't look well. I mean, look, I don't wish her hell. She's a terrible person, but I guess she's still a child of God. I guess, maybe, if she's not a child of the other God downstairs. Goodness gracious. Only good thing about her is her Kanye West clock up there, that yellow Kanye West clock. It looked like a Kanye West clock.
this was so bad. And they also confirmed that two of the guys there were for sure gay, and which is fine, but like, I just think you're at the wrong event. That's all. I feel like everyone definitely had like a good job. They were stable, but no one like remotely attractive, bald, or receding hairline, or overweight.
Why can't you? But my question is this. My question is this. If you're so great, why can't you pull guys who aren't bald, overweight, et cetera, receding hairline? There are guys who don't have any of those things. And we know you go out and you do this and that. And why why can't you pull one of the guys who are on your so-called level? Exactly.
Or overweight. Just, I feel like speed dating it could be a fun thing, but you just have to have the right type of people there. And I just think there was the wrong type of people.
Look, that's a beautiful pause moment. There's never going to be the right type of people at a speed dating event. Chad and Tyrone don't have to go to speed dating events. They could just go to the bar and club. Like, I don't think the guys that went there were losers. But definitely the women that go to speed dating events are losers. Men, we gotta try to go wherever we can go because nobody wants men, right? But women, everybody wanted you since 15. Even if you're super average like you, you still failed. And that's why you had to go to a speed dating event. If you were a hot shit, you could have just went to the hot club that night. Whatever the hot club in New York is, and pulled a bunch of dudes. High caliber dudes. Yeah, she's been rolled hard and put away wet. Time after time again.
And I just think there was the wrong type of people. Not gonna lie, I still had some fun conversations. It was a lot of talking and a lot of like repetitive talking because with every person you kind of have to start from scratch. Like, okay, like this is what I do for work. This is where I grew up. This is why I'm in New York City.
Yeah. You can't get past the dating phase because you fucking suck. You've been repeating the same stupid bullshit from your stupid life over and over again for 10 to 15 years because you suck. Women who don't suck can get past the dating phase, the initial dating phase. But we just got a $50 donation from D Swift, and that's big dog shit. D Swift, this is for you, homie. Everybody shout out D Swift. Yeah, this is a great night for my bank account. This is for you, D Swift. I really appreciate y'all for real. Okay, keep them coming. We haven't had donations in months. I mean, we get a donation here and there, $5 here and there, but and I'm not complaining, but I'm just saying, our donations went from $50 to $100 a week to $20 a month at best. But I appreciate whatever y'all give for real. But this for you, D Swift.
That's a hard nigga.
It's the happiest day of my life, is what I'm saying.
I'm winning any motherfucker way. I can't lose.
We almost done with this piece of crap. We're almost done. This is gonna be a good video. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna get a lot of views. Hold on, let's read some more comments. Everybody roasted the shit out of her. I love it. Nobody's buying your heaven hoodie, bitch. Heaven. The irony. A heaven hoodie from a demonic bitch. Right. Let's see. While all you care about is looks, the men you want also care about looks, which is why you're still single. Yeah, roast this bitch, bro. Roast this bitch. Let's see. Nine point two K views and only 100 plus likes. What a dumpster fire. Some simp shooting his shot. This one says, you really need to learn how to make friends for real. Yeah, roaster. These punks. I would meet you if you were in Toronto, you pathetic fucking. You see the way she talked to men, you see how horrible her character is, and you still want to meet her. This is how pathetic men are. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, this says, I understand that you have standards and that's perfectly okay. Fuck her standards. She don't meet the guy she wants standards. Standards. If she met the standards of the guys who meet her standards, she wouldn't still be single. So fuck her standards. I understand that you have standards and that's perfectly okay. I wouldn't want to date somebody fat and ugly either. Okay, you're a piece of shit too for even talking like that. I bet this is a woman. But it was at 3:25 when you legit started laughing at them. I mean, imagine if it were the other way around and someone was laughing at you for not fitting their standards. I'm sure there are even worse men out there that say worse about women too, but that doesn't make it right. Was it weird that people above the age group were there? Yes, but it doesn't mean that you should make fun of them. You should react out of love and kindness, not however you just reacted. Well, no, she's demonic. Why would a demon? Why would a demon react with love and kindness? That doesn't make sense. Um, let's move on. I don't think she's gonna say anything profound in this video. We already gave her too much airtime, or let's just let her finish maybe a couple more seconds.
Kind of have to start from scratch. Like, okay, like this is what I do for work. This is where I grew up. This is why I'm in New York City. So that got a little.
And fuck her. Let's read this article real quick. Knock this out. Appreciate everybody that's here. See what we looking like on Rumble. It was a good night tonight. It was a good night tonight. What are we? $5 in donations. So I got. Let's see what my Cash App looking like. Oh, we got $70 in donations just now. Just within the past 15 minutes, we got $70 in donations. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Anyway, let's continue. Hopefully, she can just go les and go find a demonic lesbian to go be in a relationship with. Let's read this article real quick. Maybe later. I'll get rid of this advertisement. Fuck it. All right. Y'all let me know if you. We got 27 people in here. Y'all let me know what y'all want me to go over. I want to kind of go over this article. We can either go over an article or we can. Okay, we definitely not watching any more of her. We can either go over the article, vote below in the comment section. We can either go over that article or.
Hey guys.
We can go over my experience on Black dating app. That should be good. Or we can go over some snow bunnies.
So I went out over the weekend for the first time.
So yeah, snow bunnies, Black dating app experience, or article. Y'all let me know below. I'll let y'all choose. Yeah, right, T Orlando. Yeah, right.
To get off the crack.
It's hard. It's hard.
So yeah, I'm gonna let y'all vote. So I'm gonna play this until
Hello. Hi.
Okay. Yeah, y'all vote below either article, Black dating app experience, or snow bunnies. Y'all vote below, and I'll pick whichever one got the most votes.
Oh my God, hi.
She doesn't have a personality. It's that she has to hide from you guys because when you're a bad
Sometimes she doesn't have a personality. Yeah. She didn't need to develop one. So, okay, Miss Zena, go on.
bitch, people are gonna like dissect you. They're gonna look for problems. They're so insecure in themselves. They're gonna be like, she probably does this. She probably does this. You're gonna get all the assumptions and all the hate, unmerited. And those people are not looking at people that are less attractive that way. They're not trying to find problems with them. They just like to do it to you. So shout out to the baddies that show up and are loud and pop their stuff, because I love you guys. And I know it's not always easy because it comes with so much backlash.
Baddies being loud and popping their stuff. Hooting and hollering and popping their coochie.
It's not that she doesn't have a personality.
I mean, we're not sure that's what they're doing. In some cases they are. Now we get what this lovely woman's saying. We get what Miss Zena, Warrior Princess, is saying. Yeah.
Right. We got 2 votes on my experience on Black dating app, so I'm not seeing any other votes come in, so I guess we're doing that next.
Guys,
I'm on the stage right now.
hey guys, welcome back to another video. If you are new, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're already on the team, hey Nay. Okay.
Yeah, so okay, let's start here. Nose Ring Chronicles. It's the Nose Ring Chronicles. Metal in her face. Yeah, she's a disgrace. It's the Nose Ring Chronicles. So she's clearly in her 30s with a stupid nose ring, stupid eyelashes, and she's doing that stupid clock that T hand motion. So there's a 0% chance that this woman is a good woman romantically. 0% chance. We'll get into it.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. If you are new, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're already on the team, hey Nay. Okay, so we are going to talk about dating on BLK. Okay, so let me tell y'all this story time about me dating this guy off of BLK. Okay, so he, DM'd me on there and we got to know each other and we exchanged numbers and, we started talking on the phone. So like that night we had FaceTime. He was handsome. It was a yes, 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 yes. His conversation was everything, y'all. It was everything. So, like, when did we link up? It was the following weekend we linked up because it was on a Sunday. So, throughout the whole week, y'all, we got to know each other. It was asking each other, do you got kids? What are you looking for? Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, as the nights go on, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we FaceTiming up until we meet. So y'all, we about a week in. So we went out on a date. Our first date, where did we go? We went to the movies and then we went and got some food. And then we went to the park and we took a late night walk. Y'all, it was so fun. It was fun. So the night goes on, we're driving around, we drinking, having fun. He comes over, we watch movies, go to sleep, whatever. Okay, so the next day, he comes back. It's Saturday. And this time, he comes over to my house and I cooked. I cooked for him. And what happened? Oh, I cooked for him and then he was helping me cooking. And then we, open up drinks, chilling, vibing, still, that breath of fresh air. Okay, cool, whatever. The next day, he goes home.
Okay, what did I miss, y'all? What did I miss? I was upstairs. All right, fuck it. I'm running it back. I hope y'all ain't too mad at me.
His conversation was exchange number. Okay, so he, DM. We're going to talk about dating on BLK. Okay, so let me tell y'all this story time about me dating this guy off of BLK. Okay, so he, DM'd me on there.
Let's talk. She's whispering in the bathroom because she has a man. That's my prediction. That's why she's whispering in the bathroom with the water running. Because her man is in the other room. Okay, whatever. Let's continue.
And we got to know each other, and we exchanged numbers, and we started talking on the phone. So like that night we had FaceTime. He was handsome. It was like,
of course he was handsome. Yeah, like okay. She's smacking her fucking lips and that's really fucking annoying, y'all. Can she help it? I feel like she could help it. Maybe she can't help it. Maybe she got some type of weird thing going on with her jaws and her lips where she just got to smack. But of course he was fucking handsome. Women refuse to. Man, y'all would be shocked at how many women have a 9 or 10 requirement before they would even talk to a dude. Like a dude has to be a 9 or a 10 before he can even get on the chopping block. And these women be 5s. These women be 4s, 5s, and 6s and refuse to talk to anybody under a 9. And then wonder why they not having success on the dating market. But let's continue. Of course he was fine though. Yeah, of course. That's the only type of dude y'all will even talk to. So yeah, for anybody who's new, follow me on Rumble, link in the description in case I get kicked off of YouTube. Also, this channel that you're hearing me on is only my live stream channel. If you want my regular channel, it's Dating Dysfunctions. We 35 videos in, 719 subscribers. Who knows what's gonna happen with it, but if this one gets shadow banned, I don't know, y'all. I don't know if I'm starting another channel at this point. I'm just gonna stick with one, and if it gets shadow banned, then we'll see, man. We'll see. I really don't want to start another channel ever again. The last channel got up to 10K, but it was super shadow banned. It didn't matter. But yeah, follow Dating Dysfunctions. Oh, thanks, X. Thanks. Also, what was I about to say? Oh, check out my Patreon. All the videos I've ever uploaded from all 4 of my channels are up there, or most of them. I don't know the exact number of videos. I wouldn't be surprised if it's over 1,500 videos. Like since 2017. It's only $5 a month. You can binge watch whenever you want. I think they're separated by year. But yeah, check out the Patreon, link in the description. Check out merch as well, link in the description. All right, let's get into it. We fall down, but we get up.
yes. His conversation was everything, y'all. It was everything. So, like, when did we link up? It was the following weekend we linked up because it was on a Sunday. So throughout the whole week, y'all, we got to know each other. It was asking each other, do you got kids? What are you looking for? Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So as the nights go on, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we FaceTiming up until we meet. So y'all, we about a week in. So we went out on a date. Our first date, where did we go? We went.
Okay, let's talk about it. Let's really talk about it. It's 2026. What type of guys are taking women like this on dates in 2026? All right. Let's let's think about it. Let's try to break this down. The one type of guy, I'm trying to. Hold on, let me try to figure this shit out. The blue pill beta simp type guy, I guess, like a dude that's just happy to even be out on a date, but that wouldn't be who she would accept a date from to begin with, because she only date niggas who fine. So what type of fine niggas is taking a bitch like this out on a legit date? So I guess my guess is the type of guy who got it, like he got a bag, and it ain't shit for him to trick off $200 on a date and beat cheeks. Just another day at the office for him. Cause some dude, it's a lot of dudes out there that like tricking on a bitch. They get off on tricking on a bitch. It ain't my thing. So he lost some points in my eyes by even taking this woman out on a date. And he heard that smacking on the phone. They was talking on the phone before they went on a date, and he was hearing all that smacking, and he still took her out on a date. I don't know. Let's continue.
On a date. Our first date, where did we go? We went to the movies, and then we went and got some food. And then we went to the park and we took a late night walk. Y'all, it was so fun. It was fun. So the night goes on, we're driving around, we drinking, having fun.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
I think she a 4. I don't think she's hideous looking. I would just say average at best. But this a long ass date. I like y'all driving around drinking. I don't think you should be driving around drinking. So she topped him off at the park, I bet. $200 well spent, I guess. No, well, actually, no. Nigga paid $200 for some $25 head from a hood rat. So here's the thing. This woman is clearly in her 30s, still dating. Dating is dumb. She sounds dumb talking about dating in her 30s. But let's just continue.
He comes over, we watch movies, go to sleep, whatever.
Right.
Okay, so the next day he comes back. It's Saturday. And this time he comes over to my house and I cooked. I cooked for him.
Be really fine. Black women usually ain't trying to cook. Like, cook, nigga, I don't even know you like that. This nigga must have beat it up right, and he must be real tall and fine. Got this goofball cooking on the second date. But let me guess. This don't end well. This doesn't end well, does it? So, the fuck was I about to say? Oh, a lot of these women. Well, let me put it like this: a lot of times, after a man come to the house and beat, ain't no more dates after that. I've heard women say that, like, once you let a dude come over and hit, he don't offer dates no more. Yeah, because he already in there. He's in the game. He's already getting the milk. Why keep dating the cow when I'm getting the milk? I ain't gotta take you on dates no more. You let me know you down to fuck me. So I ain't trying to spend no more money.
I cooked. I cooked for him, and what happened?
You think instant macaroni and some bologna sandwiches? What y'all think? Some eggs and broccoli, some simple shit. What y'all think? Boiled them some hot dogs and threw some French fries on the pan. What y'all think?
And what happened? Oh, I cooked for him, and then he was helping me cooking, and then we, open up drinks, chilling, vibing, still, that breath of fresh air. Okay, cool, whatever. The next day, he goes home, and we texting each other, calling each other all day. Y'all talking about this. I thought this was going to be my husband. Do y'all hear me? I thought this guy was going to be my husband.
Is this camera on me? Yes. That's stupid. Use your common sense.
Damn, y'all dated for what? A week? This nigga, they dated for a week. He put some dick down. She cooked him some boiled hot dogs. And now she think that's my husband. These bitches are slow, bro. You know how goofy she sound? I thought this was my husband, girl. This nigga ain't do shit but fuck her and show up to the house a couple times. And this husband material in her mind. I swear, all women care about is looks. All you gotta do is look good, be tall, and fuck him right, and you my husband. Likely not, ma'am. Likely not. But let's continue.
Because he was calling every day. He said when he came over, it felt like home. He just balanced me out. Like,
If this nigga was average, that would be creepy. Like, damn, nigga, slow down. If the dick was whack, the whole energy would flip from then on. She probably would have stopped returning his calls if the dick was whack. Or if it was just some regular Joe ass nigga, oh, nigga, slow down. Nigga, you all up under me. Nigga, what you mean it feel like home? Nigga, slow your roll.
I'm the firecracker, and he was just like the ocean, the beach, just chilling, just vibing out. So it matched. Y'all, the following weekend, okay, throughout the week, I'm trying to.
Where do you live? Why do you got to be in the bathroom whispering? Why can't you just talk? Like, why can't you just talk like me? Hey, yeah. Yo, lady, ooh. Hey. Why can't you do that? I'm just curious. Whatever.
Think.
I told y'all why. Because her real man is in the other room. But she trying to quit that nigga. She in the process of quitting that nigga. All these dates and shit. She went over his house. Okay, I don't know. Maybe she did say he came over hers, but yeah.
Did he come over throughout the week? Yes, he did. He was coming over throughout the week. Y'all, we was steady going out to eat, going to the movies, driving around the city, the whole nine, y'all. FaceTiming like no other. I'm calling him on his break. He calling me on my break. The whole nine.
It's getting serious, y'all. We calling each other on break and everything. I think this the one. He called me on my break, girl.
Him on his break. He calling me on my break. The whole nine. So, and then, okay, the following weekend comes up. Y'all, we went to the movies again. Went out to eat. And then, y'all, he comes over. his phone is blowing up. Okay, I'm like, well, who's that calling your phone? Because at this point, you're my man now. And he's like, oh, that's just my son.
No. See, that's another thing. These black women are cool with doing cooking and fucking and thinking about marriage when he ain't even your boyfriend, bitch. You talking about this my husband. Y'all haven't even committed to each other yet. Don't worry about who on my phone. We just kicking it, bitch. See, this why do black women refuse to get commitment or even ask for it? They just assume, oh, this my man. We go together real bad now. So who is that text you? Bitch, we not together. You just somebody I'm spending a little time with. Black women love giving their pussy up without commitment. It's their favorite thing to do.
And he's like, oh, that's just my son. I'm like, okay. Bullshit. Okay. That's what I was giving him. Okay.
Can you please stop smacking your fucking lips? Look, man. Yes, he tall. You think you the only bitch that found him fine? You think you the only bitch that he dropped good dick in her drawers? Yeah, he got bitches on the line. I hate when these bitches act like there's just gonna be this tall, handsome, charismatic man who good in bed who don't got no bitches on his phone. Make it make sense, man. Like, make that shit make sense.
Bullshit. Okay. That's what I was giving him. Okay. So, as the night goes on, his son is steady blowing up his phone. And I was like, he gets up, he like, okay, I gotta go. He just was saying something about his son. Y'all, I knew it was bullshit. I knew it was bullshit. Seriously. So I'm like, okay, whatever. And he leaves. And the next day, I'm off work. It's Sunday. I'm then slept the whole day away. And I get a phone call. Is this? I said, hold on, wait a minute. I'm getting woken up out of a nap of a long night. And you asking me about a man? Honey, boo-boo. So she's like, is this? And I'm like, yeah, it's me. She's like, bitch, da-da-da. My baby, I said, hold on, pause.
You love it. You love it. You love every second of this. And you love that you can come on the internet and tell the story. This has been the cycle she's been in for 10, 15 years minimum. Minimum. She love this shit.
Bitch, da-da-da. My baby, I said, hold on, pause. Who we talking about? Who are we talking about?
Well, yeah, how many niggas is you talking to? Yeah, how many different dudes is you talking to? Cause yeah, she talking to other niggas. She ain't gonna dive into that though. Talking about she mad at somebody blowing up his phone. See, here's my thing. Sex not even that serious to me to even put up with chicks like this or to even continue talking to chicks like this. Like he took her out on multiple dates. He coming over her house and shit. Like, no, I'm not entertaining a chick like this just to get laid a little bit. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth my mental health.
But who we talking about? Who are we talking about? Y'all, this girl had been following us for a full week. So she's like, yeah, I know where you live. And
Yeah, see? Fuck around and get smoked. Yeah, fuck around and get smoked over good D. I'm sure it happened all the time. See, yeah, that's why you got to know who you messing with. That's why it's always good to take it slow, especially when you messing around in the hood. You don't know who you messing with. You don't know who following you. Yeah, that's why you got to be real careful out here. You shouldn't still be dating. That's why another reason why dating is dumb. Following is crazy work though. That dude is really good in bed. He got hoes following him. That dude is spectacular in bed. Pause.
following us for a full week. So she's like, yeah, I know where you live. And my baby daddy drive this color such and such car. Y'all, to the T. Had the car down to the T. That's my car that he coming to see you in. He not worthless. And girl, on top of that, I'm pregnant. Hold the microphone.
But if he ain't worth this and that, why you pregnant by him? I love when they say this man ain't worth it, but I'm giving him the highest honor you could ever give a man. He must be worth it on some level. That D worth it. She didn't say that D wasn't spit. She just said he wasn't spit. Because that's all these B dubs care about is good D and attention. DNA. D and attention.
He not worthless. And girl, on top of that, I'm pregnant. Hold the microphone. You pregnant? Yeah, I'm about to. Hold the microphone.
She don't care. She don't care. She love it. He gonna keep coming over. He gonna keep dropping, dropping that package off. She don't care about none of this. B dubs are willing to perish over good D. They willing to take a dirt nap over good D. They don't care. When good D is life, go ahead and keep following us, bitch. Because good D is life.
You pregnant? Yeah, I'm about to. Hold the microphone. Listen, y'all, when that girl told me she had a baby inside of her, I was just, you know how you go into shock? Instead of arguing with her, I had went into shock.
Lady, be quiet. We out. We hold on. Let's go to something else. That was fun, right, guys? That was a interesting story, but she told it very boring. And I'm sure she stretched it out way out. Yep. All right. So this says, how long we been on? I mean, I ain't in a rush to bounce or nothing, but let's uh let's read this article real quick. This says, I got married twice in my 20s. Now I'm in love with my midlife situationship.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
What kind of shit is that?
Okay, so yeah, this is I don't even know where to begin, even with the title. Okay, I got married twice in my 20s. Let's start there. Look, yeah, stay away from this. Married twice in your 20s. Okay, it's safe to say this is a bad whoa. If she'd been married and divorced twice within a 10-year period, it's safe to say that look, she wanted to go back to the streets. She wanted to go back to the streets, and now she's in love with the situationship. Look, all you are good for is to be a situationship for the rest of your life. Just be some hot guy's fleshlight. Obviously, the marriage thing for you, obviously the marriage thing isn't for you. The serious relationship thing isn't for you. That's been proven at this point. But let's see what this train wreck has to say. We were just two midlifers in our 50s. Wait. Oh, she said she got married twice in her 20s, and then okay, so she got married and divorced twice in her 20s, and then she got ran through and pumped and dumped for at least 20 years after that. Okay. So now she's in her 50s. Now we're caught up. Okay. So we were just two midlifers in our 50s who met back in 2020 using a popular dating app. Bored, lonely, and emerging from lockdown, we jumped at the chance for an outing. We had our first date at a trendy, dimly lit Japanese restaurant and bar in Sydney's Surrey Hills. By our second liche martini, we became aware of some mutual connections that we knew and discovered that we had actually grown up in the same place. Save yourself, brother. There was immediate feeling of familiarity and shared sense of humor that clicked. Without effort, we were in no rush for anything too serious. In fact, it would take another 5 outings, including antique trawling for some 70s inspired crockery. Okay. Before things would develop into more of a romantic connection. Okay. So, where do I want to start with that? Okay. So they went on 5 dates. So this is a 50-year-old man who took a 50-something-year-old woman on 5 dates with no buns. So he was already down bad. He was down bad. Let's continue. Because let's be clear. Let's be clear. The dudes who've been pumping and dumping her from her 30s up until 50, they didn't have to wait 5 dates. Imagine waiting 5 dates for intimacy with a 50-something-year-old, half a century. Imagine waiting 5 dates for intimacy with a woman who's half a century. Bars. Imagine that. Shout out to shout out to Don Pock. Well, shout out to Don Pock. He says this is the safest chat ever with all the moderators. Better security than the US president. Yeah, for sure. Shout out to all the moderators. Those are my day ones, my A1 day ones. They've been rocking pretty much since I've been going live for the most part, if they got a wrench. I haven't given out a wrench in a long time. Than Lauren, but she been here for a long time. Um, let's continue. So yeah, he played himself. But he stayed in the friend zone, and I guess it paid off because he got some buns, some 50-year-old expired buns. All right, you could say we've been dating ever since, but in modern parlance, I'm inclined to call it more of a situationship than a full-blown relationship because it's not an all-in agreement, or it's not an all-in arrangement. Excuse my horrible reading. It's been a while since we did an article, y'all. I don't think that it is too uncommon these days. Well, it's pathetic for a 50-year-old woman to be still getting into situationship. What are you doing? Oh, making funny faces. I mean, yeah, it should be uncommon for a 50-year-old woman. Like, when are you gonna grow up, lady? When? Never is the answer. So it says, hold on. Where am I at? I don't think that is too uncommon these days. Partnership norms have shifted over the past decade, and some reports suggest that there have even been some kind of relationship recession out there. Yeah, because it's just not worth it anymore. It's just not worth it anymore. Um, let's see. Oxford Dictionary now describes a situationship as a romantic relationship in which the couple are not official partners. No, look, a situationship is a guy getting all the benefits of a girlfriend and none of the cons. And I mean, to be fair, it's the same for the woman. She gets all the benefits of a boyfriend with none of the cons. She don't have to be under his authority. If she need a refrigerator moved, she got a call. If she need her 50-year-old cheeks clapped, she got somebody to call. So, I mean, but let's be real. 9 times out of 10, a situationship is just a man using a woman for bedroom fun. It's just a fancy way of saying I'm letting the guy use me for bedroom fun. Because as MABW points out, men don't call things situationships. They call it, oh yeah, that's some chick I'm hitting. Women got to give it a cutesy name to not feel bad about it. Okay, so let's see. Hold on, let me catch up. Okay, a relationship are not official partners. An example provided with this definition is I'm trying to turn our situationship into something more serious. I can identify with the definition part, but not so much with the example part. This well used term, usually associated with non commitment and can mean different things to different generations. The word situationship has been on the rise since the early noughties to denote insecurity in a connection. However, I think the reason this label is a fit for our arrangement is that despite being committed partners, we run separate households and keep our finances separate. I mean, yeah, that's what I tell dudes to do. Yeah, shout out to MABW. Everybody go follow MABW. Just type in MABW, he'll pop up. But yeah, that's what I advise for men who want female companionship. Live out girlfriend at best. Yeah, live out girlfriend at best. Run your own household. You don't need to hear her nagging you about leaving the cup on the counter without a coaster. You don't need to hear that after a hard day's work. Yeah, separate households. Um, yeah, because there's no reason to move in with a 50-year-old woman. There's no reason to move in with a woman over 35, max. Really, a woman over 30, but we'll say 35 for this conversation. So, let's see. He says, I have my place in the mountains and he has his in the city. If there were a metaphor, if there were a metaphor to describe a vehicle for riding through life, ours might be a vintage motorbike with a sidecar rather than a couple's convertible or the Winnebago of the family unit. So who's riding in the sidecar? Since you put him in the friend zone for 5 dates, I'm gonna guess that you would say he's riding in the sidecar. You're riding on a motorcycle and he's riding on a sidecar. Um, she says we take trips and vacations together. I wonder who pays. I hope he goes 50-50 if anything. However, we also have individual holidays, interstate or overseas. I'm not particularly concerned when he announces that he's got a few weeks leave and would like to travel somewhere on his own. I'm usually busy with the weekend markets anyway, or a lineup of a blog articles to write in my downtime. We do Christmas celebrations separately, but come back together for New Year's Eve, birthdays, for beach holidays with game nights during the break. Yeah, this should be the setup with any woman you looking to date over 30 at best. I concluded early on in our relationship that we would probably always be more like committed companions than a full blown relationship of interdependence. Perhaps the plastic tub I keep my clothes in at his place was the best clue. No, don't keep no clothes in my place. You don't need to keep no clothes there. At a younger age, this may have sent me into a spiral of insecurity. However, at this stage of life, my attitude is more like, man, whatever works. Well, yeah, that's all you can. Cause you're broken. You're a broken woman. But I mean, if it works for y'all, shout out to y'all. He says it could just be a stage of my life. Oh, okay. It could just be a stage of life thing, and without drawing excessively on the psychoanalytics of it, attachment theory also probably has something to do with it. In addition, go get a cup. In addition, hold on. In addition, we both come from large families that we can fall back on for support in challenging times. It's not really your family's job to like. I mean, obviously, your family is going to support you. Um, but see, that's another thing. These strong and independent women who are like, I don't care if I get a man. It's wrong. Like when you get old and sick or you need X, Y, and Z, it's not your aunt and cousin job to look out for you. It's your husband's job to do that. Like this is sick. You shouldn't be a burden on your family. It's fair to be a burden on your husband. That's what they signed up for. It's fair to be a burden on your wife. That's what they signed up for. But it's not fair to be a burden on whatever your kids, your cousins, your nieces. You know what I mean? But they don't care about that. They're selfish as fuck. Um, which probably buoys the relationship in immeasurable ways. In terms of marriage, I've been there, done that, got the T-shirt. Yeah, that's all they care about, getting the T-shirt. They don't want the marriage. They just want to say they got married. They want the special day where they could be a narcissist and have all the attention on them. They don't want the actual marriage. They just want to say they got the T-shirt. The same people who trivialize marriage by saying, "Oh, that was just my starter husband." They're pieces of shit. Anyway, I was 24 the first time I tied the knot and 28 the second time. Wow, wow. At about 40 with 2 kids, I became single again and I was just nudging the gray divorce age bracket. Um Experts claim that the gray divorce phenomenon is not a spike but a shift as women think if not now then when. Yeah, if not be a piece of shit now then when. Um Menopause can also reframe the kind of relationship that works best for women. Oh yeah, please stay away when you got menopause. Thank you. As relationship expert whoever says most of us will have 2 or 3 marriages, committed relationships in our lifetime. Some of us will have them with the same person. A younger me may have dreamt of the ever after long term relationship with only one partner. However, the older I get, the more philosophical I become, and I can see how relationships, failures, and successes have the power to transform us. Maybe there is something to be said for living apart but together as a couple. My current relationship, although less traditional, hold on. Less traditional is probably the longest surviving one since my 2 marriages. Yeah, because he don't have to actually deal with you day to day. That's why I was working out. Um, so let's see. Who knows? One day we might trade the motorbike and sidecar for the couple's convertible or Winnebago and hit that open road of life together. I hope not. I hope he's smart enough to just not do that. Though at the risk of sounding terribly zen about it, until then I'm at peace with staying in the question. Oh gosh. What do y'all think? I'm for it. Yeah, live out girlfriend at best, live out boyfriend at best. Let men have their peace. I'll deal with you to the extent I want to deal with you and then get out. um
You said we're gonna get out?
um, what the Okay, we probably at 2 hours. Yeah, we're about at 2 hours. Yeah, I think I'm ready to get off. All right, yeah, I'm gonna get off, y'all. Um, catch y'all on the flippity flip. It was good hanging out with you. Thanks to everybody that donated. Y'all have a great night. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. T Orlando, what's up? What up, T Orlando? Oh, all right. I don't know. Thanks for stopping by. Talk to y'all tomorrow night. Remember, how others treat you is their karma. How you treat others is your karma. Be nice to people because God's watching. And remember, I'm a nice guy. I just play asshole on the internet, and I have never done anything remotely wrong my entire life ever. You know?